name is Wes Holzapfel. I'm with BDS, Business Development Solutions. Welcome to our online seminar. Have you ever asked yourself, where am I in my career right now? You know, there's 4 phases that we find ourselves in from time to time. The first phase is typically when we get the job. We're excited. We see opportunities like we've never seen before. Maybe it's to make more money. Maybe it's an opportunity that will tap more of your potential. Maybe it's something that will help you make the type of money that'll take you on through the end of your career. And for a period of time, we have this excitement that carries us through most of the problems, most of the challenges, and helps us to be the best that we are. But you know, something happens. In a short period of time, maybe it's 3 months, 6 months, maybe it's a year, but we begin to realize that this job, there's more to it than we ever anticipated. After all, you ought to see some of the clients that I've got to deal with, the problems that they have. They're so difficult to deal with. Or my boss. If you knew my boss, you'd know why I have problems. Or maybe the product. It doesn't have near the quality. Or the service. The service is not there like our competitors are. And so we find ourselves blaming all these reasons around us about why things aren't as good as they should be. Our excitement level begins to wane. And then we question, did I make the right decision? Is this where I need to be? You know, maybe it might be time for me to move on to a competitor spot because I've been talking to them, I've been talking to the rep, and I've heard that they have such better working conditions, the clients, the pricing, all of that is much better. So what we find ourselves doing is questioning and then blaming all the reasons around us. And you know the last step? After we find ourselves questioning, after we find ourselves blaming all the reasons around us, we're looking. And what are we looking for? Well, we call it a new job, or we call it a new marriage, new relationship. Maybe it's a new car. Maybe we just go shopping. That makes us feel better. But we find ourselves looking to get back into the excited stage. What can we do in our lives to move ourselves back in the excited stage? And oftentimes we are looking externally as opposed to internally, because quite frankly, whatever challenges that you're facing internally, you take right into your next situation. Nothing's going to change. Maybe you've seen people who have an argument or a bad situation and they gunny sack in the back all these emotions, and they take those emotions right into their next interaction. You can even feel some of the heat or the anger, the frustration. Even though it's a totally different situation, you feel the frustration from their last negative interaction. Same is true with your job. You're taking those things with you. So, how do we find ourselves more in the excited stage? Be realistic. You'll never spend 100% of your time in the excited stage of your career. But if we can spend 80% or 70%, what a great thing that would be for us. So, 4 steps. 1 is set and achieve short-term goals. How many of you use a to-do list? And when you go down that list and you check that item off, isn't there a sense of accomplishment, a sense of excitement, giving you even more motivation to move forward? Again, moving you right back in the excited stage. Another one is learn how to build really important relationships. Think about the friends that you have, the associates that are really close to you. Maybe you have similar personalities, you have similar habits, similar behavioral styles, and you seem just to connect with that person. If those people can come alongside you as you're dealing with the challenges of life, they have perspectives that will help offset your blind spots that you have in life. We all have them. And so those relationships have a tendency to create an opportunity for you to move back in the excited stage. Another is to demonstrate your competencies. Have you ever walked into a restaurant or a retail situation and you're trying to order lunch quickly, or you're trying to get a solution as far as getting even a glass of water, or you go into a retail situation and you can't find the item that you're after? There's some frustration. You don't feel that you're in a competent situation. You can't, when you interact with that person, you find yourself, that employee, that other employee, you find yourself not being able to experience their competencies. You don't feel like they know what they're doing. So, as you're interacting with other people, whether it's clients or team members, if you can begin to demonstrate your competencies much more fluidly, it's much more apparent, then you'll find yourself feeling better about yourself. You'll find that you're back in the excited stage. And the last thing is be proactive. A lot of times people have all these dreams, all these good intentions. They've written it out. They have their goals. They know exactly what they want to do, but they never take that first step. And so, as a result, they never begin to put themselves in a position of greater success. Hope these ideas are of help to you. I would encourage you to jot down some notes that allow you to reflect on the information that we've talked about, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Wes Hosapple, BDS.